I'll turn this up in my end. I'm gonna try and see if I can get the good ending here. Oh, you have to change my title. At least for it to say Metroid now. So yesterday we had a few good starts. Oh yeah, I forgot how laggy this first game is. So Togi, you gotta tell me why you're a big deal. I mean, again, I always knew you were. Yo, thank you so much for pressing the button. All right, so I have to go down and get the missile first before I can go get more ball bombs. Now this is an actual game over type thing. There's no CCs on this. You either do it or you don't. Ow. So if we die here, we start the whole game over. If we die at any point in this, that we start the whole game over. That's YOLO. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of new folks lately. I've been advertising on Instagram quite a bit for the stream. But yeah, Tokyo, let's tile soon. Let me know when you're available this week/weekend. Yeah, I've been spending a little bit of resources and time on social media lately, and I'm glad to see it's been paying off. I have to remember to farm health. Woo! But yeah, we're gonna try for the good ending, which involves taking a harder route than usual. I want to see Samus in that swimsuit at the end of this. The other thing is, though, I'm hoping I can get that without up A. I actually don't even think I have up A enabled on here. So I'm gonna try the no up A route like I did with Zelda 1's YOLO. This time I will not go in the wrong hole. But yeah, if anybody does have questions about the YOLO project, let me know. Yo! Welcome, Skinny from TikTok. Nice to see ya. See, you are a Vikings fan. So I have to ask, how do you feel about Darnold being in the Super Bowl? I'm sure you've heard that from like every one of your friends who's a football fan. How do you feel about the fact that Sam Darnold might have a Super Bowl ring? I kind of feel weird that he might have it before Josh Allen, as someone who's a huge Josh Allen fan. do you feel about it, Alta? You're probably a Vikings fan. Oh my gosh, this lag. You're hating on him real hard, definitely rooting for it. It's so funny how, like, you have to understand why I'm rooting for the Seahawks, because I'm a Bills fan. I can't be rooting for New England in a Super Bowl. That goes against everything that I know, right? So, like, Bills fans do not want New England to win. Sorry, Leslie. I want you to be happy still. Trust me. That's like the silver lining to New England winning, is if a friend of mine gets to celebrate. But you can understand as a division rival why I feel ways about that. I know the Pats don't deserve anything, but Leslie's a friend of mine who's a Pats fan. And I also know another Pats fan from Pooh's server that I'm friends with, the Buck. So I'm friends with a couple Pats fans, all right? Like, I'm not gonna be. You always dislike the team. You don't dislike the fans, you know. I do my best to be a good football fan. What I need to do over the next year, I need to find a British soccer team to pull for, because if I end up going to the UK next year, if I get tickets to Sunday in the Park with George, I am not going without seeing a soccer game, or as they call it, football over there. So I need to find a soccer team to cheer for. The answer is probably whatever stadium I'm going for, but I need to find a team to cheer for. And I need to, like, do research about fan bases and such. Again, this is all speculative. If I get the tickets to the play, I will be heading to the UK in 2027. Again, it's a long shot, though. It's a freaking long shot, because those tickets are going to be super freaking rare. Ugh, no, please. It's like it's gonna be so difficult. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever tried to get tickets to an Ariana Grande concert, which I haven't, but it's like on par with that. It's gonna be freaking impossible. I'm hoping I eventually just meet someone who has a way of getting a hold of them. I'm not saying that's, like, going to happen, but I'm hoping with the field that I work in, aka entertainment, maybe I can meet someone who can hook me up. I don't mind paying for them. I mean, hooking me up so I don't have to, like, sweat it with general public admission windows. That being said, if anyone's watching, knows someone who knows someone, yo, hook me up. If anyone knows anyone who knows how to get tickets for stuff on West End in Britain, please, like, let me know for realsies. Oh my gosh, Tokyo. Tokyo. Tokyo's one of those football fans that's rooting for the giant meteor. Talking about American football again now. Tokyo's rooting for the meteor. I've heard of people going scorched earth Tokyo, but damn. Oh, Tokyo, I meant to ask you about something. You don't have to say anything here, but I noticed, like, someone said that you were, like, entering and leaving my Discord server. I just want to make sure everything's okay and you didn't get hacked. Ow. 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 If you're, like, out of Discord server, which I have been known to randomly enter and leave servers as well for that reason, I get it. I just want to make sure you had control of your account. I know you do the same for me, so... Ugh, come on. We are looking for one more missile pickup. Ow! No! Leslie, just know that I appreciate how good of a sport you are. What the limit is for what? Oh, Discord limit? It's like 100 servers, but like everybody and their great-grandmother has like 100 Discord servers. Which you all know, or at least a lot of y'all who've been around for a while know why I don't give Discord any of my money. I feel very strongly about that. If anybody kicks me in the groin while I'm down, they don't get a cent from me. Ever. Yeah, thanks for liking the live. Appreciate that. I see TikTok is finally working again tonight. I appreciate y'all for being here watching on TikTok. Oh, by the way, I saw one of those maps today, speaking of the Super Bowl, about like who's rooting for what team. Why did it show my state rooting for the Patriots? I feel like I'm missing some context. Why did they say North Carolina was pulling for the Patriots in that? I don't give Discord money because I was a partner with them for a while. And they required, in order to keep partner, AK, you got free nitro, hence here's some context for that. I don't give them money because they departnered me, because at the time I was in between content and I was going through like a rough time streaming wise, and they departnered me because not enough people were talking in my channel at once. And I'm like, look, I don't make people like talk in my channels if they don't want to. Like, people being able to just watch and not have to interact if they don't want to is perfectly cool. But Discord decided to be a bag of dicks about it. And I'm like, that's it. Discord doesn't get any of my money, ever. Anyone who forces my channel to interact like that and have me go against my values as a content creator does not get my money. And at the time, I was having a really bad year. I was in, I think that was 24 or 23, I can't remember. I was in like a really bad mental health state, and Discord just basically kicked me while I was down. Like, just kind of sent me the old corporate canned bot response thing about when I tried to raise an issue. So, yeah. I kind of stand by my values. Oh, what a sweetie. What a good friend. Booties! You know what I'm gonna do so I'm not like hunting for missiles? We're actually gonna go, oh, ow. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go get a Varia suit right now. I'm gonna go get Varia suit, I'm gonna go get an extra missile pack. And I'm actually going to go up to Norfair's attic here and get a few extra missiles as well. I think these are all missiles up here. Oh, now you're going to give me the missiles. Now that I'm going up to Norfair's attic. Very funny game. I don't care. I'm already here. No, it doesn't have very good jokes. I would agree with that. I think the attic is 3 missiles, but that's fine. It would look no different than my frickin' Z1M1 rando I had at my last charity event. Honestly, that was a pretty clean room. That room can get pretty nasty pretty quickly without Varia. Trying to remember what this was. Is this another ice? Yeah. I don't think you can have double ice, but I don't think it makes your ice beam any stronger. All right. Now I gotta go get Varia's suit. And again, since we're not upping, we have to go the long way. Since we're doing a YOLO route, I might as well go get early Varia. Early Varia, maybe early long beam. All right, so now we're gonna go up to Green Brinstar. We gotta go up there anyways at some point. Oh, come on, how did that fly through there? We do get another E-tank this way too before we go to... I don't know if I'm gonna do Ridley or Kraid now first. Since I'm going to get this, I can do them in any order. Probably still want to go get Ridley first. Just because there's more stuff down there. Bam, bam, bam. Da, 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 da. I guess I can wait to get Long Beam until I go to Turian. Because that's literally on the way to Turian. I'll see how I'm feeling. I might turn around and get Long Beam. I'm trying to think, like, how would Long Beam benefit me right now from getting it? Okay, this jump's hard to do even when you have high jump boots. What gives? There we go. I think this is Varia. I'm really hoping it is. It could be Wave, but I'm hoping it's Varia. There it is. The most powerful item in the game. Love Varia suit. I just really wish Buffalo could have been competing in the Super Bowl this year. Bum, bum. Oh, that's kind of a terrible predicament to be in. Don't worry, there's an E-Tank coming up soon. Feeling pretty good about this run. This one's actually going places because I took a slightly different route this time. Also, E! Now I have in 22 minutes more E-Tanks than what I had in Randomizer after 2 hours. It's so sad. But yeah, with the Varia suit, I believe I take half damage for the rest of the game, which is pretty important considering that you don't have a ton of iframes in this game. Oh, which VOD, Tia? Oh, that one! Yeah, the run for charity, yeah. Yeah, that was... It was a hoot. I think all anyone's gonna remember from that run anyways was Pocket Fruit, so I'm not too worried about it. I think people will remember my misfortune plus Pocket Fruit, and that's okay. That's okay. The sad thing is that could have been the GDQ run. That could have been the GDQ run. Because I submitted the same damn run, and that would have been the first seed. I'm gonna go get Long Beam Mom here. Hey, Outer, great minds think alike. I'm the same way. Desi forgot to take out the palette that had Mario as Samus, and I didn't know my ass from my elbow in terms of like what does a fire flower do, for instance, you know? Like, Desi had all different pixel art for the Metroid part, which is, for someone who just has learned Metroid last year, was probably not a good idea. Yeah. Oh, Desi had a good laugh about it too. Desi regretted nothing there, you know? It worked out for the best. It raised a lot of money for Child's Play. Okay. Now we go down to... We go get Screw Attack first, and then we'll go down to Lower Norfair. Now I could also take damage too and not care. So now having the Vario suit will enable me to go faster. By the way, for folks watching on the Purple app right now, we are getting to that time of the month. So again, what am I at? Can somebody take a look? I think we're at 222 plus points right now or something like that. If you are not subbed and you have the coin, consider doing a non-gifted, non-prime sub. That keeps Twitch paying me my 70% versus a lower percentage per year, so... Again, this is my full-time gig, so any help that folks can provide, I would very much appreciate. Never an obligation, but I have to, at least towards the end of the month, advertise once per stream for that. You all know me. I don't like to ask too often for stuff like that. Oh, shit. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Wrong room. I didn't even know you could break through that floor. I don't know why these platforms remind me of something out of Ghosts and Goblins. They remind me of the moving platforms from the 4th stage. Which, no, I am not doing Deathless Ghosts and Goblins. That is something where I would have to practice all too much. I don't even think most speedrunners get a Deathless run. So I will definitely have my limits of the YOLO stuff. The most I could do, the most I could try to do is go for a loop 1 YOLO, but I don't think I could do both loops. And that's only for super goals. It's not even for Ghosts and Goblins. All right, we're going to get the screw attack. In a YOLO run, having the screw attack is going to be very useful. So for anyone who wants to know what category this is glitchless. I'm calling it glitchless no uppe. Ooh, I don't like that. There we go. There we go. Pete, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 2. Many thanks. Every sub point counts. Sometimes I've only made it by 1 point, so thank you. It means a lot to me. Enjoy the emotes. All right, let's go. Up, up. This is why, though, I don't trust myself to deal seeds, though. That run is the absolute pinnacle of why I should never deal anybody's randomizer seed. Ever. Burr, burr. Thanks, Drather. I appreciate that. Honestly, the YOLO project has been like the best thing to ever be on my stream. I finally feel like I have some kind of stream identity that really plays into my skill set well. That's hard to find. Okay, come on, no, no. The game was about to make a fool out of me, and I was not going to let it. Hey, Biggie. Oh gosh, Oth just went off at something. I heard that from the other room. I expect my house to be full of, or my apartment rather, to be full of these jokes for the next, or full of these sounds for the next, like, week. I think Oth said he had, like, 47 levels to judge. For those who don't know, my partner, who's also a streamer, is judging right now for Super Mario World, the level design contest. He brings this on himself, so don't feel bad for him. But at the same time, he makes really funky noises. So don't mind him if you hear shit coming out of the other room. He knows not what he's done nor what he's asked for. Actually, he and I need to start doing either co-op YOLO or to start speedrunning together again, because SGDQ submissions are going to be here before we know it, and he and I were going to work on Cookie and Cream, and we were going to work on Cookie and Cream and Lord of the Rings together. Would you rather be playing something, Kusa? Nah. I don't think so. QLDC is one of his favorite things. He likes that about as much as I like my Iron Mon stuff. Which I'm so excited! Pooh and Xwater pretty much confirmed Season 2 of Iron Man already, and we're not even halfway done with the first one yet. So, looks like I'm gonna be with the Kaiser crew for a while. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Now I don't have to be as scared going through here because I have the Vario suit. Why did I think there was an E-tank in here? Oh well. I'll have to remember I don't need that for next time. It's not like it's that long of a room. Yeah, randomizer does something to me, that's for sure. I don't know why I always need to count my tiles there, but I do. Oh, that's bullshit game. I don't think we're gonna have any problems handling Ridley. Nope, I missed that, but that's fine. I can beat the game on what I have right now. I just need to go kick both the bosses' butts. There we go. Another ear? Don't mind if I do. Ooh, Oz is not happy about things, y'all. Again, this is no up A, so we can't take deaths to Death Warp. We just have to keep going. You heard that through my mic? Yeah, that's an otter. I'm trying to remember where the wave beam even is. Not like we need it. The Varia suit and really a bunch of missiles is all I really need to beat Mother Brain. Ice, of course, to freeze the thingies. Alright, can you stop game? Again, we're just kind of heading up and out at this point. Alright, up and out. A lot of traveling back. It's part of the challenge of this category, though. You can't just take an easy way out in Death Warp. Gotta endure the long walks back and forth. But after this, there shouldn't be any long walks back to go anywhere. This is like the outlands of the game, so to speak. After we get out of Norfair, it should be pretty smooth sailing to get to Kraid. Although getting out of Kraid's room/lair kind of sucks. Yeah, we killed Ridley already. Sorry, I meant Kraid. You have to go kill Kraid. But yeah, Ridley is kind of a joke in this game. Kraid's a little more difficult, but nothing I would consider terrible. Come on, let me out. Okay, so down here, I think it's gonna be the door after this. Dun, 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 dun. I think it's this door. Or did I go? Oh, nope, I went up one up. Too many. So it's gonna be the next one on the left. Hey, this series had to start somewhere. I know this wasn't like the strongest game in the NES series, but I really like this game. Not everyone likes Metroid, and that's okay. This is a really classic game, though. I think this game might actually be older than me. Not by a ton, but this game's older than me. One of the few games I play on stream that I can say is older than me. All right, up and out again. No, you're fine, Pika, don't worry. No, I like Iron Man versus like being a regular thing. It's the best way to stream Iron Man by county mile. Oh yeah, yeah. Although, admittedly, there was a lot of games that came out that were kind of janky around this time. But I find it charming that the NES was that way. I mean, obviously I have a love for the NES, otherwise I would have never done speedruns of Nintendo World Championship. Which I still feel like is one of my favorite runs. I love that game. It's a good game. Look at that. That descent was beautiful. Wow. That descent was so good. Yeah, so I'm gonna get the E-Tank that's in this room on the way back to Turian so I can have full health for Mother Brain. I know there's an E-Tank in that room I want to get. Now time for the best music in the game. I love Kraid's Lair. Such a good track. So again, this is gonna be, I hate climbing up this thing. I'm dreading it. I'm dreading it more than fighting Kraid. I'm gonna grab this. Just have a little bit of that. Yo, nice. There we go. Now for the ascent, which is one of the shittiest parts of doing no up A. Not a fan of this. That's fine. There's a reason why they call this the worst room in the game. Is this... Yeah, we still have to go further up. Shit. Alright. That room sucks. You just can lose so much time there. Not like time's a big concern in YOLO, but I like to have a little bit of clean gameplay in my YOLO still. Especially if it's a game like this that I've been a little more practiced in compared to some of the YOLO games. Okay, so now to get out, they go on this side. Oh, I can just make that jump. That's kind of nice. Okay. Pretty clean Kraid's lair. Get the E-tank in here, and let's go to Mother Brain. Oop. Trying to remember how many missiles I want for Mother Brain. There we go. All right, over the river and through the woods to Mother Brain's house I go. I know I need to get some amount of missile refill because I'm gonna have to use a lot of missiles to open up doors in Turian. I might as well grab all the missiles I can, though. Yeah, that's where long beam is. I have to keep going up. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Got a chance to YOLO this game today. This run's looking pretty good. Once I figured out what a good route for this would be, it was a little more conservative than I wanted it to be. All right, time for Turian. Yeah, you have to do some amount of missile farming, so we're hoping that the missiles are good to us as we approach the farming spot. It's not in this room, the farming spot's in the next room. Yeah, this would be cutting it a little bit too close right now if we were to not go for missiles, so we gotta hope that we get good missile drops in this room. Yeah, you just don't get missiles like you do in Super Metroid. You actually have to work for them here and hope that the missile drops are in your favor. So now, this is where we farm. There's going to be 2 Metroids that head directly towards you, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to spam this. If you ever have a problem at the end game with getting missiles, this is going to be your way of missile recharging. Unfortunately, this kind of thing can happen. This is what I mean by RNG. You're not guaranteed your refills. So hopefully we get those refills soon. Come on, game. Yep. Where are my freaking missile drops? This is making me a little nervous. Okay, we still need more missile drops. 99 isn't gonna work for us. I mean, I could make it work, but it would be extremely tight. So unfortunately at the end here, you kind of work around in a circle, sadly, because... Please? Game, why are you doing this to me? I need one more missile drop. Because the first missile drop took too long. This RNG is terrible. Yeah, the game's taking too long. Come on, game. This is getting a little ridiculous on the RNG. Come on, game. There we go. I can try 116. That should be fine. There we go. Yeah, I just can't go all willy-nilly on this. Gotta be very careful with this. That's fine. Good enough. I need like 30-ish for Mother Brain herself. Look at the lag in this room, Jesus. All right, there will be a lot of flashing here when I beat Mother Brain, so please be forewarned. I would start looking away around now. I'm not that far away from beating her. Come on, game. I can do this. I can do this. Thank you. All right, it's gonna flash. Please look away. Come on, Silas, work with me here, girl. All right, this is not a good climb, but that's fine. And that is time. Sub-hour YOLO, let's freaking go. Great run. Sub 1, no up A. No death warping, nothing. And we got the good ending! Let's freaking go! Is it an hour for that ending? Because that wouldn't surprise me. Well, that's another one. That's game number 5 in YOLO right there. What is it in Super Metroid to get the best ending? Like in vanilla Super Metroid. Because I did it for randomizer. No, I did it when I raced Spike, and I don't think I got the good ending. I don't think. I actually should see if I got the good ending before I think about doing this again. Because I raced Spike for SNES Mania. I got a 250-203, and I don't think I got the good ending. Oh no, I did get the good ending. I got the good ending. Never mind. I don't have to do Super Metroid again. Well, I'm done with Metroid and Super Metroid now. So that's kind of kick-ass.